What is up, guys? Tommy from SoFlo Jeeping here. I know it's been about 5 months since I made a video for you guys, but I was over at Judd and I had like 4 people actually thank me for the video, so I figured it was about time to make another one for you guys. So this is a video I've been meaning to make a long time. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I made a pretty extensive upgrade to the Jeep right around the time that I stopped posting videos. This was probably the best thing I've ever done in my Jeep. I highly recommend it to any two-door JK owner. And that was the stretch. The stretch was without a doubt it was probably the best thing I've ever done to this Jeep, honestly. So I'm going to go into detail with you guys about what it entails, why you should stretch it, or maybe why you shouldn't stretch it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. So excuse the dirt, I still haven't washed this thing from Jeeping with Judd, and I probably won't for another week because I'm going to Windrock next week and I can't justify spending the time to wash it. One, I'm just going to get it dirty again in a week. But so, as you can tell, it is sitting a little longer than a stock two-door JK. Now, there are large amount of stretches, small amount of stretches, everything from TerraFlex offers a 2-inch to Rockcrawler has from 3 to 8, Synergy has an 8, and then beyond there is pretty much custom. But the stock JK sits around 95 to 97. I've seen varying reports between 95 and 97 area about how long a stock JK wheelbase is. So what I found is that with the stock wheelbase, I was getting very, very tippy. I would go up climbs and the front wheels would just love to pick up, and going downhill, the rear wheels would love to unload. So I figured, yeah, that's probably not the best combination that you want, is your wheels coming off the ground. So I finally pulled the trigger on the stretch when I saw a set of used arms. Yeah, I know, I saw a set of used arms that saved me probably 80 bucks, and I pulled the trigger on a big, massive stretch. That's logic. Yeah, so I'm going to go into a little bit of what it entails. So the front is still the same mid-arm I've always been running, but here is where all the extent of the work is. So in the area that I wanted, there's pretty much 2 brands to go with. There's Rockcrawler and Synergy. I happen to get a good deal on the Rockcrawler arms, and I've always really liked Rockcrawler products. So I went ahead and did the Rockcrawler 3-link. So pretty much the only difference in the stretch that you do from Rockcrawler, because they offer a 3-inch, a 6-inch, and if you call them, you might be able to get them to do the 8-inch that they discontinued. But pretty much the difference in the kits is going to be the spring perch mostly. So when you go to stretch it, don't think that, oh, I'm only going to stretch it 3 inches to save money, or you won't. It's all going to cost the same, but they're a 3-link long arm. So you're going to have to do something to the suspension. I have seen people pull off putting longer arms in the stock brackets. I wouldn't advise it. The stock brackets aren't the strongest thing in the world, but people have done it and people have wheeled hard with it. So if that's the route you want to go, then let me know how it goes. But yeah, so pretty much truss, the 3 arms, cross member at the front. You will have to do a custom track bar bracket, which I did up here. You're going to have to move bump stops. There's a better shot of the spring perch. It just pretty much moves the spring over. Use your stock suspension. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the Synergy kit, you'll have to get a different spring. I could be entirely wrong, don't quote me on that. And you're also going to need I can't really get video of, but you are going to need an aftermarket front, or rear drive shaft. So, see if I can get a better shot of it down here. So you're going to need an aftermarket rear drive shaft. If you already have one, you can probably get your local drive shaft shop to extend it. I ended up just going with a Tom Woods 1350 to match the Tom Woods 1350 I had up front. And I mean, as you can tell, these drive shafts have taken an absolute beating, just turning right on rocks, and they've been super solid. Another thing I also did when I stretched it, I knew I'd eventually be moving up to bigger tires, so I didn't really need a whole lot more up travel than what I had, but I still wanted to keep the flex. So I actually had Carnage Motorsports did this stretch. People call them the Stretch Factory for a reason. They knock out a ton of these. They actually moved the shock tabs at the top, so less up travel but more down travel, and that's a trade I'll make every day of the week. Rock crawler, track bar, that can stay the same on the axle side. But yeah, so not only did it help off-road, but it also made it a lot more stable on the highway, so much more confidence. Honestly, the only thing I regret is that I didn't go longer. In the future, I will definitely go longer. But if you have a TJ or a two-door JK, I highly recommend it. Right now, I end up right around LJ wheelbase, and I'm sure you've all heard people praise the LJs over their wheelbase. It's for 37s. This wheelbase works really well. I'm right around 102, 103, and it works very, very well. Any bigger, I'd probably go to an 8 and maybe push the front forward a little bit. Front is definitely going to come a little bit once I put long arms in the front, but I've been very, very happy, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys do this to your Jeep. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to get some posts for you more often. Make sure to follow the Instagram at SoFloJK. Thanks for watching, and while you're at it, go watch some of the other videos. Just because I haven't posted in 5 months doesn't mean there isn't stuff before that, so definitely go check that stuff out. Thanks.